Introducing Luxury's Most Wanted, the first ever Infiniti QX80 and QX60 Sport. Make the perfect getaway in a new Infiniti Sport filtering on one thing.
We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Hammer Lambeau Stone come down.
After a great first week of football,
we own this town.
The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night prime time.
Jerry Jones lost his mind. If wrapped us that beast. Jordan Love slinging rolls, Super Bowl in his side, Romeo Dukes catching balls in the dead of night. Jaden Reed streaking fast, rookie golden on fire. The fans is bent over like a gangbang choir. Josh Jacobs pounding holes, fucking hard, fucking me. Spreading kicks, driving straight through your team. Elton Jenkins acting, bodies crashing loud. Super Bowls are clean. On the edge like a screaming through action and fresh bacon and cheese too. Taking balls down the throat. Defense gets fucked harder than a porn said no. Xavier McKinney picking cocks out the air. You wild and slim, they can't compete on there. Live hooks on the side. One big dick grin for fucking belief.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he slips it past the 45 before the big tackle. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Well, it's complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end. And exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Love looking to throw it. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Green Bay forever.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Niggas scary Halloween, they scream face. Bloody Mary, secondary Jordan, mean face.
Well, a dangerous return man showing him here.
Cheese game.
And a very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. Good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, they go play action. Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gets on the touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you just want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by Colby Wooden. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
She's 25 with the 5 cheeseheads on the prize. Johnny Long going down, making 50s and fries. Sorting teammates, got them struggling up the skies. Gold threads on the booking, watch them baptized. Just chicken from the one, pound on the ground, breaking ankles, make the fellas.
Each team's headed, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And the Kings Sean off the edge, QB, pressure like the kettle,
and we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Attack after attack, from the top to the top, never fade, that's a fact.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play Thursday games, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, when you're around the point week 2, you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season. For week 15,
there you go.
The season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They're trying to knock that gate over. Good.
Throwing. Love. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. Quick touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, the ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
All his teammates are gonna
to pass. Here's Jordan Love.
Man, take that thing to the house. And
he'll take it down to 45 to 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying,
my problem with Green Bay is every team in the league I like has a decent league fight.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
I mean, who's still right next to him, man? You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, no? You don't think so?
Micah Parsons is
a Green Bay 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw now. Here's Love. That's right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches is the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on. Ready?
Love now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows in football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
No, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Daniel's going to keep it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest game. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. You know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Put some gravy on there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Every play must go on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're way past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
And the Commanders first down.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They created a nice sustained drive while the play slowed down. A nice strong run there that keeps them defense in the ball.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, Rig. Go. Come on. Ready.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The second down play that was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt taking it in. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Reed, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Now take your left hand and put it on your side.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run once more with JCM. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hit.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
So bad, was it?
19 target.
That was not so bad, was it? That was not so bad. That was
give the Krosky Merritt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And this one too low.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders have got it back to within the score.
What you gonna do if you don't down? It ain't about information. Sit the boot and you don't say.
Extra point try now for Moody.
There ain't no way to be somebody. It's just gonna quit. So if you got
he's got it in the back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
well, you can live without all day.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That is caught. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43.
Short love, Aaron Jones.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
NFC get checked.
First down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
It's this time, you know, Kansas Street. Short love, Aaron Jones. That trophy on the Darnell Savage, that boy Savage. In the end zone. Alexander, we go ahead and finish. It's this time, you know, Kansas Street. Let's go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Aaron Jones, they throw me on this.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on. Dragon Lion. Dragon 60.
Then to give that girl a chance.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Let's go.
Now Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. The toss right side. Here's Crosby Merritt. And he's able to get this one down to around the 40. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And maybe stay on
from the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open there. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. So correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Setting up the screen, Crosby Merritt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. To the air goes Daniels. Shadow's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Daniels looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Washington.
Ready? 60 Vikings. Back all 80. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Krosky Merritt, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Play
action, now it's Daniels. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
The biggest game of the life. He got big guns.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yes, that does that beast. Catching balls in the dead of night.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see him take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A four-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Love looking to throw. Pass taken in. He has a Packer first down. That should be the one that finishes the score.
Good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there, finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 53 yards. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo just to get to the opposite side.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead went up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It works to the defense's advantage on that play.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This offense can't get it done. They'll look back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Green Bay.
Mustang 19. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. Pass complete. Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want